Welcome back, all. So now that I finally have the map, I can show you guys where we've been, what we're doing, and where we're going. Alright, so I'm gonna zoom in a little bit here for you. This is where we left Kakariko Village. We rode the horse south. We had the map for all that. We took a sharp, I guess that would have been a left if we were coming south. We went on this road. We went through the big fort wall, which is right about here somewhere, Fort Hateno. We got up on this mountaintop. That's where those gemstones were, the top of that little peak there. The Korok seed with the boulders we pushed down from here. That was the cave with the Luminous Stones, the guy with the fire rod, the top of the tree Korok seed. Oh yeah, the mighty carp and the swift violets on the cliff walls there. So hopefully you guys got a good sight picture now of where we were. That was the shrine. We waited for the ice to light up at night, where we rode our horse into, got back out on the road, found Yiga clan, and I think you know the rest. So this is where we're at now, this little roadway with the giant loop. This is where those signs are with the 10 signs you have to blow up or shoot and break, and your Korok seed will come about. Alright, so for now, first things first, we're at the tower. We're going to fly southbound of the tower, and we're going to go toward where this little cave opening is down here. Kind of hard to see on the map, it's right here. You see just a little sliver of water there. I don't know if you can see that on my screen or not. I can't zoom in any further though. So just go ahead and pin that little spot or thereabouts. Because once we get to that general spot, you'll be able to see more specifically that it is almost exactly south of the tower, slightly to the west of that. Alright, so anyway, we're going to fly down that direction. First things first, we're going to get a Korok seed right here. Where you see a little break in the roadway and 3 trees, that is a Korok seed. So I'll go ahead and mark that on the map as well. Again, that's south of the tower. Alright folks, so without any further ado, let's get to work. Oh yeah, there's that bad boy nest, by the way. Very plainly visible from the map, as a matter of fact. You see this nest area from the map. That's the bad boy nest I was telling you guys. There is another traveler's sword, just in case you didn't come here with one, for the side quest in Hateno Village, the weapon connoisseur. So if you don't have a traveler's sword, go ahead and take a break here, get yourself one. This guy here has a phonics bow, so I will take a moment and tech refresh. It fell down to the floor. That sucks. Okay, I'll go get that here in a minute. We got ourselves a couple of treasure chests here in the area. Alright, this moblin here is my traveler's sword. And I'm not going to grab it because I already have one. I just wanted to point out, kill the moblin, get your traveler's sword. Alright, now where's my phonics bow? It fell down here somewhere. Great time for, actually, you know what, I'm going to dump that traveler's bow. I'm going to hold on to 2 phonics bows right now because there's a side quest coming up, or actually it's a shrine quest. Coming up, it's out of Hateno Village. We're going to rescue the blue dragon. And you need a long distance bow for that just to make life easier. And that's going to put some wear and tear on it, so might as well hold on to 2 while I have the opportunity. Alright, so for now, let's get that Korok seed that I mentioned earlier toward that blue pin. And there's tons of Luminous Stones in the area. And I keep talking about Luminous Stones, but I don't think I mentioned why. We're going to want to upgrade the Radiant set, so that we get the same set bonus we already have, Bone Attack up, but not everybody buys the DLC. So, I like the Radiant set, though, because it's upgradable at the Great Fairy Fountain, where the Ganon Phantom Armor is not. So, you need lots of Luminous Stones. It's going to cost about 50 or so to get that thing upgraded twice so that you get that set bonus, Disguise Bone Attack up. But you can keep going with upgrading and get it all the way up to 60, I think, defense level, which is really amazing. You really don't have to worry too much about taking a whole lot of damage. Ah, crap, this guy's gonna give me away here in a minute. about those guys. I'm going to move along. Alright, so in the area, you're going to find some green mushrooms as well. Go ahead and collect everything. Pick up the rocks, all that fun stuff. There's going to be some bobkins in the area as well. Okay, that is a moblin spear. Those are hard to come by. So you guys might want to make a mental note of that for you picture takers out there. There's a couple places you're going to find a moblin spear. Here and at the Lanaru Promenade, I think they call it, which is an area, it's like a big long lake with a roadway that kind of goes through it. And I still need fireflies. I need 15 in all, so I'm still a little short on fireflies. So bear with me while I collect those. There's a Korok seed here. Just to show you where we're at now. Just south of the Hateno Tower there. I saw a husk inside the hollow of a tree. Alright, so now let's get to that red pin. There might be another moblin in the area. I gotta deal with bats here. Stand by. Where's that moblin at? There he is. Ooh, sneak strike time. Oh, giddy. Yellow rune will show you some more goodies to pick up. A couple of hardy radishes. Okay, now here's the cave opening that I pointed out from the map. This is where we put that pin. And there's going to be a couple of bats in the way, so go ahead and shoot those with your bow and arrow, because they will freeze you. Now, if you've been following along with my walkthrough and you bought the DLC, you could equip Xant's helmet, and that will give you the unfreezable bonus, so that if those ice bats do fly into you, at least you won't have to worry about them freezing you. Alright, moving on from that, you will see a treasure chest floating. I'll go ahead and prop that bad boy up. But first things first, let me collect my monster parts here. Those ice bat wings, or ice KC wings, or whatever those are pronounced. We need those for suit upgrades, so collect those when you have the chance. Usually pretty lucrative gemstones will come out of that one. And don't worry about the water, it's shallow enough to where we'll be able to swim around and collect these. No problems. Well, at least I got a ruby out of that one. Okay, I think there's one more luminous stone here somewhere. Maybe not. Okay, that's about it for that little cave. Not a bad little payday. Alright, so from here, we're going to head out toward the west. We're going to kind of follow this cliff wall around to another little segment of trees here. There's going to be another Korok seed down here at this tree, so I'll just go ahead and pin that for you. That's where we're heading next. And that, kind of hard to see on the map, just that southernmost tree of that cluster there. Okay, so here we go. Ah, I missed a beetle. Oh well. That's what I get for running and not walking. And another one! Doggone it. Sometimes you don't see them until it's too late when you're sprinting around, so I just always recommend walk, don't run, especially when you're wearing full stealth. That way you have a chance to scoop up those beetles and stuff when you come across them. Not to mention lizards. Alright, so we'll be approaching a bad boy nest. And there's going to be a beehive with some honey there. But I'm going to try to avoid that and just get some sneak strikes in while I have my nighttime hours. Awesome sauce! Alright. They will give you way more fire arrows in this game than you're ever going to need. That's why I use them for silly tasks like lighting fires and melting ice blocks and things of that nature. Because really, I don't have any other uses for all these fire arrows they give you. Alright, moving right along, don't forget to open up your crates. And you can use the magnesis method for these. At least you should be able to. All the way up in the sky. Right in the middle, let go. All three should open with your items in a nice, neat little pile. I'm sure you already caught sight of the Luminous Stones over to the side here. I'll go ahead and grab those on my way. Okay, you should be able to see the pinwheel glowing if it's nighttime for you. That's where we're heading. And I got some bobkins in my area. Hopefully they'll just ignore me and I can go ahead and finish up with this Korok seed here. Okay, looks like I got 2 husks very close together, so this is a great time for a bomb arrow. I only have 2 left, so I need to make it count. And it worked out. Alright, let's go ahead and unequip that bad boy. Alright, what else is here? I think that's about it. I think I'm really close on my Firefly quota here. 18, I'm over 15, so I'm good. Alright folks, so from here, we're going to head down toward this lake. Navel's Orange or whatever that is. Fuzzy Navel. That little pond down there. So you can just head straight for that. Actually, we're going to take a side track. We're going to go through this cave. You can see it from the map. There's this little like divot and this little mountain peak. There's a cave here with some more Luminous Stones. So I'm going to go that way first. Scoop up those Luminous Stones on the way down to that little pond. La-di-ya-di-ya. Over the trees and through the woods to grandmother's house we go. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm really bad with singing, so forgive me. And I lost another beetle! That's what I get for sprinting. Ah! Alright, it's spilled milk. I won't cry. Ooh, sneak strike, baby. Yeah, so much for that. Ha! It worked out. And we're gonna have some bats in the cave. Ow, jerk. Haha, materials galore. Why won't you just leave me alone? Alright, I don't care about a chew. So, Luminous Stones, as promised. Lots of Luminous Stones in this area. And, unfortunately, I think I'm going to need to fire off my last bomb arrow. But it's worth it. I would have been so mad if that just dropped flint. Alright, there will be more bomb arrows where that came from, but for now, I'll just have to get those Korok seeds the old-fashioned way and use normal arrows, I suppose. Just one? Yeah, just one. Where did he go, George? Alright, so you got another little tree area here on the bottom of that cave. And sometimes you'll catch a beetle or two down here. Unfortunately, where the beetle usually likes to hang out, there's going to be a chew that pops down out of the tree, so it's kind of mean. But, yep, there it is, and there he goes because of that stupid monster jerk. Kind of mean that they do that. They put the beetle there, and then they just put a monster there to scare it off. Alright, so we are now at that lake, Fuzzy Navel, or whatever. Oakley's Navel. I don't know, whatever that is. I'll probably zoom out a little for you so you know exactly where we are, what we're doing. And there is a Korok seed down there. It is in a ring of lily pads, and sometimes you can get lucky and just kind of fall right through the middle. If not, just set yourself up an ice block and dive into it that way. There's usually some good fishing in this little pond. Stamina. You might even get some mighty carp or armored carp depending on what you're looking for, what you want. I'll take mighty over armored any day of the week. Alright, so you got some gemstones down here as well, and I'm not going to take time to harvest all these, I just wanted to point them out. Usually just rock, salt, and flint, and there's some more across the way there. Again, I'm not going to take the time to go over there, but I do recommend you guys do that. Okay, so that's pretty much it for down here. We got about 4 Korok seeds so far. Go ahead and warp back to your tower for quicker travel. Alright, so northwest of the tower, you're going to see this little mountain peak. We're going to be flying just north of that little mountain peak. And be careful, these 3 holes in the ground will put you down to the lower level. That's the top of that cave system I pointed out on the way here. But there is a Korok seed over there. A little out of the way, but it's a Korok seed nonetheless. So we're just going to fly out from the tower and go that way. There's also a Stone Talus up here. And I don't believe we have dispatched a Stone Talus yet in my walkthrough. Reason being is they put heavy wear and tear on your weapon systems. But since we've got a good inventory built up now, I suppose it doesn't hurt to take them out. So I will show you guys how to do that real quick since we're here. So just go ahead and wake him up, get his attention. I like to stand on top of him. Hopefully you can manage to stay on top. And this guy's sweet spot is on top, so this is a great one to demonstrate. So go ahead and arm up, suit up, and eat up, just like any big fist fight you're going to get into. Best of the best. Suit doesn't really matter this time because I'm not using a bone weapon. And I like to eat some extra hearts if you so need them. Attack power meal, I'm trying to find a 3-minute. Okay, I do have one left. Always save your game, it's a good habit to be in before you get into any big bar brawl. So anyway, just stand up here and wail on him. He should be dead before he has a chance to throw you off. Really not a fair fight, but that's kind of the point. I'm not in it to fight fair, I'm in it to win it. Alright, so there we are, Stone Talus, first one of the game, right at the top of that little mountain peak. And if you want to go around the map and kill any more, there's one on the Great Plateau I pointed out earlier on. Same type of kill, sweet spots on top. There's another one down here off the Great Plateau a little ways. Right off of, let's see here. Right out from the outpost ruins, right near this Korok seed. So probably right around here somewhere. Just for rough math, that's about where that one is. Alright, so that one's sweet spot is on its backside. That one's harder to kill. You're probably going to want a spear for that one. So if you don't have a spear in your inventory, don't try that one. It's just too hard. Alright, so for now, let's go ahead and get this Korok seed. I will show you guys how to kill one of those with a spear. But for now, I'm just more interested in getting us to Hateno Village and getting our Korok seeds here while we have them going on. Alright, so right where it should be. Come on. Alright, so let's warp back to our tower. And that's where we were, by the way, just for a mapping reference. I think I'm going to do a break-in video at this point, because the last couple of Korok seeds we're going to get will be between the tower and actually arriving at Hateno Village. So when we come back, we'll do that.